Hello everyone, this is a second attempt at recording after a somewhat catastrophic computer failure just a moment ago. We are currently 1 month since the previous large event, which was the incident at the school. We are 4 months in to well, I suppose, after the apocalypse. Having had a chat with some of my chaps in the archivists, we have decided that we are going to more focus on detailing and keeping logs of everything that's going on, stepping away from some of our more scientific pursuits. We will be, in many respects, leaving a lot of these discoveries that we've been talking about to you all. Since we've begun these transmissions, we've seen a lot of leaps ahead in both technological understanding and more of a physical understanding of the nature of the wasteland. Um, and honestly, we are more suited to the job of archiving and collecting all this information and transmitting it on. We recently picked up a new recruit who is a member, or was a member of a radio crew. So you may find that in the future going on, our announcements will become more of a radio show. We'll have some music, etc., etc. Any sort of advertisements that people may have passed across to us, you may hear from us about. But it'll be more of a slow burn throughout the day radio broadcast, video broadcast. Yes. So to get more on topic of the things that have happened this month, we have seen and spoke to a number of individuals from the Vale of Transcendence, the Hospitalers, and the Steaders, who have been working together on the area that we are referring to as the Green Belt, in regards to dealing with the violent growths that reside there. So I believe that's quite well on its way to being resolved. Because obviously these three groups are quite focused on those sort of areas anyway before this whole thing happened. So fingers crossed that will benefit everyone. Some level of progress, but also somewhat of a backslide in regards to the Mountain Muties and Cybrid Vigor. We have heard reports that Cybrid Vigor have redoubled their efforts in association with Fairfax's regiment to continue their assault and to completely remove the Mountain Muties from the local area. That seemed to be progressing quite well, but I've also heard that there was some form of attack or retaliatory strike. And the odd less of an announcement, more of a discovery of the corpse of a mutant with cybernetics installed into it. So we have no clue as to the nature of what's going on there, but that is also progressing. We've had reports of the cockroaches causing more fights with another group of scavengers who have recently been spotted in the area around Nowhereville. So obviously do be careful. I thought the whole situation with the cockroaches had been resolved, but it seems not quite so much. Let me just very quickly check my notes. So a few of you have been attempting to get in contact with individuals from S.H.I.E.L.D. Mixed results, I feel. So, as I'm sure some of you may have noticed, they are equipped with surprisingly high technology equipment. Even though it seems to be quite archaic in design, shields and staves and such. They are also very aggressive and have a particular focus on that aggression. So if you believe yourselves to be associated with a certain group that may be responsible for an attack on Shield some time ago, please be aware that you may not be responded to in a very kind fashion. We have heard, however, that Shield has been sending out individuals attempting to contact various settlements. So do bear that in mind. Do keep your eyes open. I think, unfortunately, I'm sure some of you heard. You may have been around for the lovely eulogy spoken from Lord Fairfax's regiment, as well as having seen a transmission from the Nameless naming some of their dead as a mark of honour. So obviously it's still quite heavy in some people's minds, but aside from that, no one's really heard from the Nameless. So please do be careful. We're not sure if something has happened to them based on the events previously. There have been reports of strange white arachnids. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but obviously anything about the size of a cat that shouldn't be is something to be worried about. At any rate, there's no extensive amount of information that needs to be shared out right now. These transmissions may slow down as we transition our transmissions into a new format. So if you don't hear from us, don't panic. We are still here. We are still contactable. We should be in contact again in another few weeks. So please, as always, stay safe. Check your food, check your water, wash your hands, and good luck out there.